I'm with Therese Reinheimer-Jones, Head of Student Engagement and Enhancement at Kingston University. Therese was a part of the panel this morning at the Graduate Employment Conference, and you were talking about the fact that career services need to get real with students, and I just want to ask you to explain a bit more your thinking around that.
I think we all need to get real with students. That includes parents, students themselves, the university, and we have a responsibility in the career service to also do that. It sounds harsh, and I don't mean it in a harsh way. It's just allowing students to realise what employers want and to be more commercially aware. And any employer wants that from their new graduate. So it sounds harsh, but really it's about allowing them to develop the life skills that are needed in the real world, and particularly in a point of recession where employers need students to be more resilient than ever. And you need to be real and know what you're facing in order to develop that resilience. So I think it's reality that we need to encourage our students to be more real about what they want to do, but also not undersell themselves. Be real about what they've got, not underplay it, but make sure they sell all of the things that they have. Part-time job in retail, fantastic. You can work under pressure. You know how to work with others. So it's not all negative. It's not meant to be negative.
And in the coming 18 months to 2 years, how would you see the service that career services deliver changing based around being more real?
I think we need to be employer-led, and I think we need to be much more proactive with our employers. And we've had a couple of our employers say to us, we very rarely hear from career services, and that's such a shame if we're not knocking on their door enough. I think we need to offer more to employers, and because they're offering us more about how they want to work with us and help us. So I think we've just got to be more employer-led, and that doesn't mean we become not focused on students. It means we actually become more focused on students by listening to what employers want to help them unlock the door more.
Now, final question. You gave some interesting thoughts on how you get employability into the curriculum. What's your thinking around that?
I'm not underestimating how huge this is, particularly in a large multi-site organisation. But I think it's about making sure that our behaviours, when we are delivering to students, are right to begin with. And I don't mean right or we all have to work in a corporate sense. It's about making sure that we pass on to our students some of the life skills that I know in the case of my organisation, a lot of students don't have. They haven't had a role model of somebody at home who's been to university. So I think we need to look at embedding throughout the course, and that can be little tweaks. It can be recognising what we already do in the curriculum, but it can also be tweaking the way that we assess, or just punctuating the curriculum with more opportunities to practice those life skills. And that's where I think we can start.
Great. Therese, thanks very much.
Pleasure.